It's like a hardware store in here. Hold on, there's my chainsaw. Let me see how the bucket feels. This feels a little low to the ground. Oh, just a little shock. Now, okay, it's the next day. I'm out here at my house. I brought the trailer from a couple other job sites. We always pick up the scraps. I got some temporary doors that we moved from one job site to the other, so I keep filling these car trailers full of stuff. Someday I'm gonna empty them out so I can use them for something else. But anyway, so today is trim day. Cabinet guys are here. Eugenio's here, fixing a few things, fine tuning. We've got the house all caulked. But when I'm meeting with Tom, as you know, Tom could be, his personality, I should say, his attitude is going to be based on how well I've got the job site prepped. So if things are all over the place and it's messy, Tom shows up, he gets grouchy. So let's see what we're in for. I hope I've done my job right so that Tom's in a good mood and we can start moving forward with trim. Hola, Eugenio.
Hola, señor.
Daniel, so we're putting the soffit back together. We passed all our inspections with all the metal brackets up inside. I do want to talk to you about my front porch. I think we need to add some cedar. So what I want to talk to you about, this all looks nice, but I feel like we're missing something here in the middle. So what I would like to do is take a member going straight up, no different than what we've done up on that peak, but I still think that looks not enough. I'd like to do a 45s out as well, so I add some more weight to the front. So the question is, do we have another one of those? I guess the beam's got to be, it's got to be that same one. What's that? Is that a 4 by 8?
4 by 8.
We don't have any. We have to go get some more.
It's better.
Yeah. Okay. And then whatever's up there, I got to add
4 by 8.
Another. So I need
4 by 6.
4 by 6.
Yeah.
Somehow I misordered. I got these 10s in here. We were going to put that a 10 by 10 across there, and then we changed it. That's why I got some extras. This column, this cross member, see how that's set inside? That needs to be right in line with this. Everything looks fine as long as I leave it alone, but I'm not happy with the way it looks. So now we have to add to this that's a 4 by 8. So we have to add on to that. Did you cut those in half or something? Yeah. Okay, that should have been the same size. So I don't have this right here. That should have been this same size right there, Eugenio. But if you put a block on there, then I can put a metal strap.
I'm gonna put, because you told me to put the metal wrap.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the block right there.
Okay, put a block right there, and then what we'll do is we'll run a metal strap around it, and then the joint goes away. It'll make sense. So it looks like this column continues going all the way up. And then we'll add on to those as well. We have to have this here. If you pull this forward, this would have to pull forward.
All this post come to this way.
Okay.
Ripped that in half is because the inspector told us that beam that's running out, it had to sit half.
It had to sit.
This
so you had to push this back.
Yeah. So it sits half underneath that beam that comes out.
Okay. Inspectors.
Because if we would have done it 10-inch all the way up, then that would have just buttoned.
Okay.
And I don't have space for.
We don't have the space, so.
My post is.
Okay, so this is the classic. Every action has a reaction. So even though we had it designed this way, the inspector wanted us to push it back to catch a member up above. So by just adjusting this column back a little bit has created all these little notches up above, but we'll have a way to correct it and make it look right. I got confidence in you, Eugenio. We'll figure this thing out, right? And it will look good. It'll look good when it's all done. It'll look as good as Eugenio. We'll take a picture when it's all done.
When I'm done.
All done, yeah. A T, upside down T.
Yeah.
And then we'll go up, and then we'll have them here. Okay, we're gonna have to, you wanna cut those in half? We'll order them, do it right. We'll make some benches or something out of that. I can't take it back. So let me call my guy right now. We need, let me ask him if he has it in stock. What size, 4 by 8s?
4 by 8 and 4 by 6.
Hey, Brad.
Hey Greg, question on these big cedar posts that I've ordered from you in the past at my house. Do you carry stock items 4 by 8s and 4 by 6s?
Rough.
Yeah, rough.
I'd have to double check.
Okay, I don't need long ones. I need like eight footers, right?
So I know we got 4x8, I'm almost sure.
Yeah, 4x8s.
I
Okay.
don't know about 4x6. I'm just pulling into the office.
Okay,
so-
yeah, call me back and let me know. If they have them, I'll come pick them up.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me check on it and I'll call you here in
Thanks.
give me about 10 minutes.
You're good. All right, thanks, Greg. Bye. Oh, go right through the middle here? Yeah. That would be nice too. Finish that off, put one right down the middle, and then would it hang down? No, you got it. It was just tie in the back. Yeah, I was looking at that. I think we need it. And I'm going to leave this alone right here. No, I don't think so. Okay. Does that bother anybody? Is that the measurements? 1 8-footer? And 2 8-footers on the 4x8. So when we why we have a hole in our front yard, when we dug the hole, they over excavated, usually go over by 2 foot. They didn't quite know. We over excavated probably a good 7-8 feet. So when you start backfilling, it's hard to get compaction next to the house. And that's why we have these big holes down here. So we're able to, we had more rain that would help us, but what rain we do get finds the weak link and then water runs down. So we'll start filling that stuff back in. We'll get maybe a compactor in here and solve that problem. So it's good. Good thing we're not pouring concrete now, because then we'd have a massive sinkhole underneath our driveway, and then it would show up later when my wife parks her car on it. Bring you up to speed. We're getting doors got delivered, so now the first thing on the trim is they take all the doors and they put them in the right locations. We got Big Mike on the job, strong dude, because these are 8-foot solid core doors. Remember how people hate me for that? They don't like to offload them or carry them around, but the homeowners love them when they're open and close them when they move in. Okay, so it's only taken 2 days and we've already have the kitchen, oops, stepping on the kitchen plumbing. That's all in place. We went with the square hood. That's a look my wife is really enjoying versus the angled ones. We're trying to go for some new, little bit of a modern look. So this will be a hood liner. This is cut out because we're setting a cooktop in here. And we went with lots of drawers because we find drawers are so much easier to set stuff in versus a cabinet that opens up. See how this opens up here, which is nice up above. But if you had that big one down below, you get stuff hidden clear in the back. So what's nice about this, as you set stuff in them, here we got a silverware drawer, and then down below, I can't open this one up. There we go. Down here, this is where you put your pots and pans. It's extra deep, and then your cooktops right here. So it's really functional, a nice layout, and then everything is uniform, looks nice together. I did come up with a change last night. Remember, I wanted to put a trash chute in. So we added this cabinet for extra storage, but this is where the trash chute's going to go. This looks way too nice. Matter of fact, this is a fixed panel. We're gonna cut this out and add that stainless steel trash chute on here. There's no stainless steel in this house except for the cooktop. My wife and I decided that's gonna look terrible. So we're gonna make this a door that will open up, no different than this here. And then we'll just have a hole in the floor, stainless steel, and then still put a trash chute inside the cabinet versus opening up. I think it's a much better, cleaner, nicer look. Good thing we were here late last night and we went over that with Aaron, the cabinet installer, and that was his idea, and we are grateful for that. So thank you, Aaron. It's looking awesome. The plan is something that you work. It doesn't mean it's perfect. So keep thinking about your house as you go through and make changes, or actually walk through the house. You'll see something that you didn't see on a blueprint. And that's what my job is to constantly manage and look at for opportunity. And that one right there was a perfect opportunity to, one, get rid of, but yet made it even better. All right, trim guys, what's the mood today? We all happy? Did I do good? Keep it, is it?
Always do good, Brad.
Did I always do good? Everything's where it's supposed to be?
Get the cabinet guys out here, we're doing great.
They did this in 2 days. That's pretty good. Are they?
The reason I said that is I know he just walked in.
Oh yeah, well he kept saying, where's Tom? Is he coming? I go, well, we'll stall him as long as possible. So I think the feeling's mutual, Tom. All right, yeah, there's one, but they got all the vanities set. I think they're just working on the island here today. So that way, timing's great. These guys are wrapping up. You guys get to, well, who's carrying the doors? I just see Mike is the only one. I'm carrying doors. I ordered the 8-foot doors. I don't have to carry those, Tom. All right, so what are some questions you have for me? Flooring?
I didn't know what's going on.
It's all LVT on the main floor, no carpet.
No tile, no carpet.
No tile, no carpet.
Like
There's no tile floors in the entire house.
Not the cheap 1/8 inch stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. My wife ordered it. I have no idea what they picked out.
Well,
I know what color. I don't even know what color it is.
I need to make sure I need to know how high to set the doors and the jambs and everything.
Okay,
So
all
if
right.
you can figure out what that is, if it's that 1/8 inch garbage, then I got to make sure that the jambs are on the floor basically.
All right, so let me find out. I'll make a Cobb Brahma and find out the thickness of the. I just turned my wife and Lisa, the designer, loose, and then they just pick colors. So the color does not always reflect the thickness of the floor. So let's find out. Thickness of the LVT floors that are going in my house. All right, I sent it on to Bronwyn. I'll let her make those calls. What you got?
I'm not even sure I'm at the right place.
Oh, you're looking for Andrew Flair's house?
It says Nate Brown.
Oh, Nate Brown. That's the top of the hill.
Top of the hill?
Yeah.
Right up here?
Let me see where he's at. Yeah.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. Let me.
Okay.
So yeah, there's 3 addresses here. You're kind of in the right spot, but that's the right house.
Right up here. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks. All right. My son Nate has moved into Flair's haunted house, so we've done radon in that place, and we're putting in clean water for him because it's on a well and it doesn't smell so good. So those guys, the clean water guys, are doing this house. They did Flair's house, and now they're doing Nate's haunted house. So Nate's on site, taking care of some of Flair's chickens, animals, and all our chickens, and him and Max are doing their organic farming on site, so it's good having him right next door. Will you be priming, getting all the solution and stuff in there? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, we've done that downstairs. We're just doing some plumbing upstairs.
So they can set that unit? So I could give them a call and have them come out tomorrow or something? Or hopefully? Okay.
The boss is downstairs.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay, I'll go ask him. All right, so what we got going on here is since the heat, and we have all this material in here, we do not have our geothermal heating and cooling system set up. So luckily we've had low humidity so far, but when you get all the cabinets in and all the doors and trim, you want to close the house up and turn on the air conditioning to keep this in a controlled environment. So we're rushing against the clock a little bit. Just got power here about 3-4 days ago, so I needed power hooked up to the house, permanent. Then the geothermal wells that are in the ground, we need to put this solution, I'm not sure what the right terminology is, for it. So when you go down and you circulate the water through, it creates the cooling for the house. That has not been installed yet. They're doing it right now. So then my third phone call to get this going is to get the heating and air guys back out here to hook up the AC to the house. And then my fourth one would be is make sure my electrician has the furnace and AC units wired. So one job of getting AC takes 4 people, and I gotta get them all coordinated and get it hopefully going here by tomorrow, which is close to the weekend, so I keep this house air conditioned because it's getting hot and humid. That's the weather that's coming. All right, so Tom, we needed to know what the thickness of the LVT floor is. I guess there's 2 different sizes. The good stuff and then the better stuff is thicker. Bronwyn just sent me back that it's 8 millimeter. I missed that day of school when we had the metric system. So now, thank God for phones. I'm gonna find out what it really is in inches. Hey Siri, what is 8 millimeter in inches? Oh, there it is. 8 millimeters is 0.31 inches. So Tom, I hope you know what 3.1 inches, 8 millimeters, 3.1 inches, 0.31. Is that what I said? 0.31.
No, 0.3.
Yeah, there's a 0 in front of the point and then 3.1. I'll talk a little slower. Tom, 0.31 inches. Thank you, Siri. Did you learn metric? No? How come?
We're in America.
Yeah,
man.
what the heck?
Metrics overseas, they don't know what
Jeez. They say it's easier, but it sure is hard learning it for the first time. Oh my God. Good thing there's no quiz after this. All right, and thank you, Siri. Without this, I'm a ding dong. I'm gonna meet Lisa here Monday, so you can get caught up and do all this stuff on the doors with Mary at 11, so we can go through and see if there's any extra little wainscotings, or I know I might probably need you to build a closet downstairs. So I wrote on the walls, master closet and upstairs back bedroom closet and pantries by others. So I'll have you build this front bedroom closet and the bedroom downstairs closet. I wrote on the walls, custom. It's written on there. So only closets you have to build.
Or the ones that don't say custom.
Let me show you something on the front door. I got a hole. You have a second?
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, all right. Let's walk through. Let me see if my laundry room's done. Oh, sorry, Corey. Oh, they're still working. Corey, that's the laundry room. They have a little map that they come with, lays it all out, and that's like a puzzle. So they're putting this all together, and straight ahead is going to be the stacked washer dryer. So there's a big panel that will go between the two walls so that it looks like it's built in. That should be done by the end of today. I gotta come up with something here for lockers on this wall, because this is the main entry, if you think about it, for us as homeowners coming in the garage. This is our little mudroom, and we're kind of short on closet space. So we're gonna want a bench, draw it out, or...
Well, I know what you want. You just want maybe some vertical...
yeah, so be painted, right? The place, a bunch of hooks, and then maybe some open...
You want a shelf above that hook?
Shelf, but I wonder if I should do a couple boxes. Maybe right here is a stack, so it's shallower, right? I wish I had my marker. Do you have a pencil?
I knew you were coming.
Oh, look at that.
No, it's not yours.
It looks like mine. I've been missing this thing. Okay, so let's do this. It swings like this. Why don't we come and do... Here's my ceiling, right? So then you would run across, and then maybe right across here, just kind of keep going again. Will that work? Okay. I have a bunch of this left over in those trailers. We keep moving that white. I wonder if we should do the whole wall, go all the way up with it.
Well, then you don't have drop-offs like that. Do you have enough drop-off to go all the way up?
Oh, hold on. Here's Greg. I got to find if my cedar's coming. What'd you find out on the cedar?
So I have 4x6, 8 foot. I got 4x6, 12 foot.
I just need an 8-footer, one 4x6, 8. And then what about the 4x8s?
4x8, I only have 12s, no 8s.
Oh, well, we can make those work. I can cut them down because I need 4. I need 4 footers, so I get 3 of them out of there. Okay. Well, let me go back. They only have a 12-foot 4x8, and that's what we need it right here. Don't you think that would be enough? A 12-footer?
Yeah, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah, just one 12-footer.
Yeah, that's enough.
And one 8-footer 4x6.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. I'll come get it
All
here.
right, you're coming to get it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
I'll
come
put
get
it
it.
in the drive-through on the counter.
Yeah, thank you.
And is Tom out there?
Yes, he's out here.
Yeah.
I'm with him. You want me to talk to him too?
Well, he said he was going to get to me with some
Let's go down and talk to Tom. Greg's on the phone. Do you want about stair parts?
Okay, I need 8 black satin 3/4-inch iron spindles with matching collars.
Okay.
That's all I need. And the post, right? Just
Yeah,
a square.
square.
White oak post.
Right.
So
Just-
what about handrail?
I've got a 4-foot drop off from the other job. Did you give me plenty of wall mount brackets? Black ones.
I didn't give any.
Okay, send me 10 of them. These are long staircases.
10 black wall mount. Okay.
Bye.
I'll have a ticket in the drive-through for
Right
you
on.
for the cedar.
Got it. Thank you. Bye.
Do you want me to cheat this over and you have a real narrow casing right here?
That's fine. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd only have a little tiny closet.
All right, I'll cheat it over.
Yeah, cheat this over. So what he's saying is this trim over here is like 3.5 inches. And typically you want it to mirror all the way around, but because this is running into the door, Tom's gonna make this trim a little smaller. But what about up above? It'll still come down and look like it,
It'll
right?
be full width.
Yeah. So it'll look like this cabinet was set into the casing. It'll look fine. It just sounds, it's a discussion we have to have, because if the homeowner, which is me, wanted full casing all the way around the door, that meant this cabinet got about 3 inches smaller than it needs to be. And we don't have a lot of room here anyway, so we're gonna sacrifice trim around the door for storage space, and I think that's a good move. So the bottom is open. This is open so we can stack shoes in there. And if we wanna go 18, chairs, aren't chairs 18 to 20 inches?
Chairs are like
20.
16, 17.
Oh, okay. Let me see how the bucket feels.
Well, better take the lid off, Brad.
Jeez, this feels a little low to the ground.
Yeah, that's 15.
Okay, so
3
we're going
inches higher.
We're going 18.
You
That
guys-
was the
you-
bucket test.
You guys aren't giants, so you don't need
Yeah.
real tall things.
Okay, thanks for reminding me of that, Tom. We're giants. People don't know how tall I am on camera. I'm 6'7".
Now they do.
Jeez, now you do.
Unless you
Ruin
cut
it.
it.
So you guys can tell it's really scientific on how we figure this stuff out. We measure buckets, we do things. We've done them a million times, but sometimes it's custom. This is what we call a custom house. If you need, Nate, my son was asking if he could help you.
If it's just basic, but
Yeah.
I can't
No,
spend
no,
any
no,
time
no, no.
training
He
them.
he can work with these guys if they need to carry something around. If that helps.
I understand, but I need another one of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got all this extra detail.
God forbid,
That's the
two
problem.
Toms on one job site?
Fortunately, Mike's like a half a Tom.
Oh, Mike's better looking,
right.
nicer to talk to, doesn't text so long. Did I say that out loud, Tom, on your text? That's fine, he's used to it. I think my time is over with Tom. He's had enough of me. So now that Eugenio's putting the soffit back on the inspections, you can see where we've caulked yesterday, but now we're putting these, it wasn't totally finished, so we'll come back and I'll have Eugenio finish the caulking where he is reattaching the soffit material. Have you guys ever seen the inside of Eugenio's van? Look at this thing. Man, Eugenio, look at, you got, it's like a hardware store in here.
Because there's some different jobs.
Yeah. Hey, that's my blower over there. Hey, that's my hammer. Hold on, there's my chainsaw. Oh, it has my name on it. See up there, Archistructure. Every time, if I'm missing something, I'm just gonna call Eugenio. It's all in his van. That's okay, at least you're using it. I'm not. Yeah, you have some enough to do that?
Enough,
Okay, if not, let me know. Volcom. You
Yeah,
got that.
Volcom, I got Volcom.
Okay. Yeah, this is a hardware store. You take coupons? I have some Ace Hardware coupons that I can never get rid of. I'll give them to you. Take it off my bill.
For my...
No, you take it off my bill. Yeah, you're the hardware. You're the owner of the store. Okay, that's looking bueno.
Yeah, so now I'm waiting for...
I'll go pick those up and I'll bring them out. Let's see, are you going to be here most of the day? What else do we have to do here today?
Almost done now.
We need
a
to...
little bit right there.
Okay. What else? Oh, I could do... You want to put some base shoe in the garage? Base in the garage?
Yeah.
Take that exterior siding?
Yeah.
I have some
Sure.
downstairs. Let's go show you. They'll keep all that going so we can get this done. So I was going to have you take, I think we have some over here left over. There's not much to trim in here. It's all concrete. See this trim? Want to use this or the James Hardy? Is there some James Hardy left over?
When you wash, when you go power wash,
Yeah, I want to, but I power wash. I mean, here's some LP. That's pretty good too, but not as good.
LP is good too.
Yeah, that's good. We have a lot of that. So why don't you use all this for trimming, wherever there's drywall. I might have you, I'll get some reclaimed wood. I was going to maybe have you frame these out and put some shelves in there.
I'm not organized now.
Yeah, that'd be nice if you can help me. Are those your ladders? Okay, they're okay here for now. I just want to clean, I don't know, I got another trailer, so I keep filling these trailers full of crap. I need to start, we want to use some of this when we build the chicken coop next week. So I thought maybe leave it short or something, put a green, maybe because if we water it, don't go to the floor. But if we strap something up here, then we had maybe a shelf, 1, 2, maybe 3, something like that.
But just this wide or
Yeah.
just more wide?
I was probably just this wide. If it gets a little wider,
Does look a little wider, looks more...
better, yeah.
Put more stuff in.
Yeah, we need a little, so what is it? We probably need like a 12-inch board. This is 10, probably a 12-inch.
16.
Here's a pretty good idea, all right? So it sticks out like that.
Yeah.
That would be fine. So we have a big enough shelf. So 2 inches there, here. So here, and then about there, right? So that's about 24, right? So we come down 24, add the shelf, come down 24, add another shelf. So probably it would just be 3 shelves. 1, 2, 3.
That's perfect.
And then all the way through there.
All the way there?
Yeah.
What kind of wood do you want to use it?
I'd like to use what we have here. Since it's not touching the ground, we probably ought to put green on here.
No, if not touching the ground, no need a green.
But it's green here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we need a green.
So maybe we just put we have some 2x6 or 2x8 green somewhere, and then you would just put little clips on them, right, to hang across. I guess you could down below here, if you're a little wider, you can almost have like a little cabinet doors. I'm wondering if it makes sense if it's open on this side where this becomes a working garage. If that's the case, you're going to want to get to there. Maybe just do them just these 2 openings, because you might want to walk through to get to here. Maybe just do those 2 in the middle. You walk there, and then you're going to walk from this way to get to here. And maybe if this is going to be like a little shop or something someday, we always could at some point add like a base cabinet underneath here to set for access with shelves above. Should we build it out of that rustic wood, all my wood in my shop, that reclaimed stuff? That would look good in here, right?
Look good, and the old wood, you want to use
Old wood, yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
nice,
so then we can do some cabinet doors, maybe it's the back, I don't know. I think you would access it from this side. So let's start working out of that black trailer. That's a lot of woods in there, and I'll bring the other trailer too. I could also use your help later today or mañana, maybe tomorrow morning, meet you at my shop, and we load up some doors and things to bring out here. Would that be good?
I'm gonna stop tomorrow morning right there.
Okay, let's do that, and we'll load up that other trailer, which I have, and I'll bring it out.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Eugenio. Gracias. All right. We're good? Okay, and I'll work on, next week we'll have those other jobs to do. Good thing we got Eugenio. There's always something for him to do around here, and plus we got to get this job site cleaned up. We're almost there. Garage doors will be coming in about 4 weeks. So this will start looking like a house. All right, I'm gonna go down and check on Max and Nate. They've been moving dirt around. Chad, the dirt guy's been bringing a bunch of really beautiful black topsoil from Flair's pond he's digging. And then these guys have been spreading it out to create a really nice garden. And we have Tony Electricians, just about has the greenhouse all wired up. So I'm gonna visit with him and let him know that my house, geothermal, everything's been hooked up. So now I need him to do the wiring so I can get AC in the house and keep Tom comfortable, cool, and happy. Wow, you guys have made some progress on the dirt pile. I think Chad brought like 8 truckloads out here, and they've been raising this grade because it sloped down. They want to get all this flattened out, but also get some great looking topsoil. So let's make sure Nate gets his shirt on because I don't think this is a kid show. He don't want to see that. What are you guys planting here? This Jamie's helping. Look at that. Sweet potatoes? Oh, I know.
Sweet potatoes.
So how do you know how far apart you're supposed to make them?
Oh, Max should answer that one. I'm just doing the digging.
Oh, so what is it? What is the ratio, Max, on?
14 inches about. I mean, it's anywhere between 10 and 18 inches, but
Yeah.
since it's our first year, I want to do it right in the middle, see how it goes. But
And then, so this is, what are we, these are
Sweet potatoes.
What's over there?
those are regular potatoes, which they're totally different. They grow totally different. These vine and they stay small and short.
So you have to plant these every year, or is this
Yeah.
okay, every single year?
So sweet potatoes are not like potatoes. You have to plant these. These are called slips. They come from an actual sweet potato plant. They just cut off,
Okay, huh?
and then they grow roots like that, and then you plant.
Oh, so you're not planting that whole thing. You're just taking individual ones out and putting them in the hole.
Yeah, I've had these for 2 weeks, and we haven't been able to plant them. So if you're not able to plant them, you put them in soil like that
Okay.
while you wait.
So you've been waiting because you've been trying to get
Because we
your
haven't had
topsoil
this
all in
finished.
there.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is looking great. You got the lines down, and what else are you planning on planting here?
Watermelon and pumpkins and different things like that. Beets, radishes.
Yeah, we want to get some
herbs.
watermelons in the ground next week.
Yeah, I like the idea. How long does it take before I can get a watermelon? Are those?
It'll be a while.
Am I standing in something?
Just stay inside the little one. That's the walk path.
See, there I go. I kicked out of the job site. I get kicked out of the garden.
I mean,
I'll just go to the hardware store. Well, awesome. This looks good. I was going to show them how the greenhouse. You guys got that all set up, rocks in there,
Yeah, we got some pea gravel put in there, and
and that's just going to be like the entry area. What's the pea gravel used for?
the front 30 feet we're going to use for seedlings. We're going to have tables for wash stations, things like that. What else is that? Is that only used for that, Max?
Wash stations, stuff like that.
Okay. And then all the dirt's where you'll be growing stuff. I'll give these guys
Yeah,
a
we got
quick tour.
peppers in the ground right there.
Oh,
So
you
go
do?
Check those out. They're doing pretty good. At least that far.
The first 2
South row
rows are
is-
kind of doing okay. Yeah.
So so I see Big Tony's here getting the power. So
Yeah.
and now we just need water. We're almost there.
Yeah,
so
what's
the
the deal
well
with that?
guys-
How close are we on that?
I'm gonna call again. The well guys were here doing geothermal to get the AC in the house. So now I'm gonna see what it's gonna take to get that. I know they're waiting for a wire because the wire I think is probably 1,200 feet long to get it from the well to the house. All right, so you see, I had Chad drop off just a big truckload of this river rock, and man, they laid it all inside. So this is going to be kind of their prepping area, working around. They got some shelves that we took out of my warehouse. Good thing I got a warehouse. There's so much crap in it. I didn't even know I had that buried in there. So they found that. Here's the gardening. And Tone, hey guys. Quick, so we're getting power. Is that what we're working on?
What we're doing is we're taking our conduits from the trench and we're going to bring them into the building. There's a footing, of course, that goes probably from here to here.
Yeah, for this post, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah.
offset the pipe out past the footing,
Okay.
come in here, we'll cut it here, We're gonna go Carflex right up here, and
that-
then we'll put our boxes here.
That's going to be an outlet, right?
It's gonna be an outlet, so you have some.
So power
some
sources.
convenience outlet.
Yeah. So they're putting one here and one across. So about 4 outlets in this area.
Well, we're going to have quite a few. When I was speaking to your sons, we're going to probably put one here, one over here. That was for general purpose use. But of course, we're going to have our outlets for any of the fans up top.
Yeah, you got to wire all those, right? Outlets
sir.
up there.
Yeah, the fans, the
With-
furnace.
With the extension cords, you just going to run them down, or which way do you go?
Those cords are only usually 6 to 8 foot for those appliance cords
Okay.
at maximum. So we're going to have to set junction boxes on top of our strut. Set a box basically facing.
Oh, you guys brought all this in
Yeah,
here,
100%.
and that's where your conduit's going to run. It's like a raceway for it.
Yep, and it'll be able to support all of our boxes on the bottom of each one at each location. It'll support the boxes for our any of the lighting systems that we have coming up.
Oh yeah,
Your
there's.
exhaust or your fans up there, the circulating fans, and then also we'll take our interconnects between these fans and your louvers.
Oh, so all that
Those
coordinates.
are powered louvers.
Yes,
So when you hit the switch for that fan, that louver opens up automatically.
to suck the air through. Okay.
Because otherwise
yeah.
you'd have
Negative
zero
pressure.
Negative pressure, and
Yeah.
that would not be good.
Would blow up and the house would just take off and blow
There you
away.
go.
Maybe. I don't know. But I forgot about the lighting because I'm always here in the daytime. There's no lights inside this place, so
And that's what we're going to add also off of these boxes.
that'll be nice. So there'll be a little translucent kind of glow. If I'm looking for my house, we can just hit the
Definitely.
switch and
Well,
see
we're
it.
going to do pretty decent sized lights. The lights are going to be relatively bright, so there will be nighttime use, and even if you guys needed to do any sort of vegetation process.
like grow lights at some point.
Well,
right?
yeah, I mean, so like, yeah, 100%. Probably not as concentrated as like a 15 or a 1,000 watt, 1500 or 1,000 watt
Okay.
light, but it's going to have a lot of power to it. I'm guessing it's probably going to be around, 7,000 lumens.
Well, when you guys get done here, just FYI, back at the house, the geothermal guys got everything hooked up. They said now the electricians need to wire that downstairs AC furnace unit.
Okay, cool. So they're not
So-
worried about the top floor at this point?
Well,
Just
no,
downstairs?
because if I can get the lower level one running, that should be enough. I can get fans. I just need to get, because I don't have the second floor yet. That's hopefully coming in the next couple of days.
Gotcha.
But whatever you can get, if you think you can get that one fired up, do I need the HVAC guys back out?
Well, they're probably going to want to come out to do the test cycle on it once I
Okay.
get it all taken care of.
All right.
They're going to want to come out and make sure the thermostat's set and just everything's going to fire up.
So when should I tell them to come out?
I should hopefully, me and Dan will kind of go up and take a look at
Take a
that
look
here.
there. All right, and then I have to
4
run to
months.
town. I'll go pick up and come back, and then I'll have an answer. No,
Yeah,
okay.
no worries at all.
All right,
Get
man.
out of here.
Well, very good. It's looking awesome. Thanks, Dan.
You guys.
All right. Yeah, we were supposed to just have a nice little greenhouse that you could just kind of play around with, and then look what it turned into.
Oh, it's going to be it'll look really
Yeah.
nice.
All right, we'll be back checking on you here in a little bit. So these guys have made some pretty good progress, the Hortitech guys, and they're awesome to work with. And if we have any situations or questions or problems, we give them a call and they give us answers right away. But I don't think there's been any. The boys have been taking care of everything. And I'm just waiting for those watermelons to grow so I can have one and maybe send you guys a few. Yeah, for yesterday, this was just a big pile of dirt. And good thing we bought that Bobcat. We've been putting that to some use. Yeah. And
A lot less dirt.
and more wheelbarrows. We haven't seen a wheelbarrow on this job site since we bought that Bobcat.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Bobcats versus wheelbarrows. Hey, can I go check out your chickens?
Yeah, just either wear rubber boots or don't get electrocuted.
They're all.
That fence is hot right now, but yeah, there should be running around.
I won't mess with the fence. I know you're not supposed to pee on them.
Don't pee on it.
No, don't.
Yeah.
We'll let Flair try that method. But I'm gonna go see. You've got 100 of them up there. 4
Yeah.
chicken tractors.
4 tractors. Now yesterday we extended the perma fence so that they are able to run around and forage around more. They have even more space than what they're used to. So that fence is electric to keep them in and mostly predators out. So
they're just out there just for the day. Then they go back in.
and
their
then
little
we haven't done it yet. So tonight's gonna be a first night where Jamie and I and Max are gonna have to try to
shoo them
wrestle
back
them in or get creative on how to get them in. We're
Did they
thinking
run
we should
out
be able to-
right when you opened up the door? Did they know what to
but we
do?
fed them this morning, and they're super eager to get their feed. So I let them all out, and they were kind of scurrying around. Then I put feed back inside their tractors, and so they were kind of like all of them piled into one tractor where the feed was, and then
All
they all went to
100?
the next one.
Oh.
Yeah, like half of them went in one, and then they were just kind of figuring all that out. So they're excited to be kicking around, but
Well, like when you go to Reed's and you load up his laying chickens, they're a little bit more trained to go back in the coop for these.
yeah, those
Are-
guys were because they're used to it, and so we'll see how this is. Like we're planning on feeding them. Like Max and I were talking, we're probably gonna plan on feeding them a little bit in the morning, but mostly just try to get them used to eating that food at night, so we can keep their feed inside those tractors at night, so they're excited to get back in there,
Yeah.
and we can lock them up. So
Corral versus herding cats would be better, like herding chickens.
herding chickens is probably a little harder than herding cats because those things They got wings. They got little wings.
All right, I'm gonna go look at them. Let's go check it out. Actually, I just want to drive the side-by-side. I don't really care about the chickens, but it gives me an excuse to go somewhere. Chad's already been out here. He's doing a little bit of work, but mostly working on flares. He moved that huge wood pile that was between the house and the greenhouse. So soon we'll have a big burn pile going. That's, my wife is counting the days down. She cannot wait to throw the match into that thing. All right, so look at this, is pretty cool. I'm checking out the chicken tractor farm. I haven't seen this operation since they got it all laid out. And there's the fence we're not supposed to touch. What's interesting, they open up the door and they're all back inside. Let's go see if I can shoo them to come out. Hey guys. Okay, I have to do this. Oh, just a little shock, not much. It doesn't feel that bad. It's kind of like when you walk on carpet and you touch the guy next to you and you zap them. A little bit stronger. Look, there's not one chicken. They have this whole front yard. They're still in their little coops. Chicken conditioning. They're so used to living in there, here comes one. The first one's coming out. You can do it. Jump. Jump. There he goes. Maybe if I walk down here, they'll think I'm going to feed them. Actually, this is quite the front yard. They got a lot of room to roam around. What these guys have to do, the reason I call them chicken tractors, I may have told this to you in the past, they have little wheels on the back that they pick up, and then about every day they'll pick it and move it forward. So inside, they're constantly eating all this grass, so they'll just keep bringing this down the hill and they'll just be mowing a path. They got a lot of grass to cover. I'd rather have them mow it down versus me on a tractor, which I don't have a mower. Oh, he's trying. Is he not getting zapped? He was trying to get through the fence. We almost had a cooked chicken there. Maybe we need to turn up the juice a little bit since it doesn't hardly shock, so it's not enough. They keep trying to get out of this thing. Let me see here. I don't want to mess with it. I'll have Nate come up and check it, but here's where you turn it on and off. Obviously, it works pretty good. They couldn't get through, but it wasn't enough for them to zap him because he made 3 tries at it. Maybe it's the shade. Maybe there's water and shade. They like to roost, so they're always standing on top of their water. They usually knock it over. They probably should get a couple little poles for a little roosting, see how they like that. You know, I think every farm needs, especially those chickens, is a Brad the Builder scarecrow. Maybe I get one of my hats and a shirt. That'll be enough to scare any varmints, and even Eugenio. Maybe I'll keep him out of there. He's got a thing for chickens and eggs. Another thing we have out here, a friend of mine, Doug, has brought out, he's got 2 big beehives right over here. And that's going to help Max and Nate pollinate all their crops. So believe it or not, those bees, I don't know, they say they're friendly bees. There's different kinds of them. Supposedly these don't sting, and I can attest to that. I was up there helping them last year, and I didn't have any gear on, a couple of my arms and nothing. I was the only guy that didn't have a hood and gloves and stuff on because they ran out. So I was dumb enough to hang around and watch them without all the gear. And I lived to talk about it. All right, I'm at my favorite lumber yard. This place is super size. Everything's indoors, which is pretty nice because we have a 90-degree day. It also works out great come wintertime. So I'm here to pick up those missing materials for Eugenio so I can get him finishing up the outside of my house and get all that cedar looking great. So I give Flair's house a little run for the money. Hey man, I'm here to pick up a couple of pieces of cedar for archistructure. And cedar, yeah. To scratch the surface of the size of this place. We're only in like maybe 20% of it. It's huge if you go through another door. This was my trash chute, or rubbish as it says, that I'm gonna return, hopefully, or I'm actually not using it because we came up with a better idea, remember? So maybe that'll go in my warehouse along with everything else that I don't use. Oh, did I tell you guys we got some Brad the Builder hats? We got the black and white. We have the kind I have on right here. Oh, no, I even have, here's the one I have on. So just click the link in the bio and you guys can get some of these. They're great. Okay, so what do you think this is gonna cost me? All I ordered was one 4x8, 12-foot long, rough sawn cedar, and I ordered one 4x6 that's only 8-foot long cedar. And then I just added these little 1x2s. There's 2 of those combined. Unbelievable. Leave your comment and let me know what you think this is, and I'll tell you at the end of the video.
Yeah, 4x6 and 4x8.
Yeah, just one of each. And then those 2x2s, 8 of those. Oh, 1x2s.
Oh, he's grabbing the 1x2 right now. That's what it is. You want to actually pull out really quick.
Pull out and then come back around.
Come down 3/4 of the way. Half the little
half
3/4.
3/4.
He'll meet you down over there.
Okay, we'll do a lap. All right,
Yes,
here I go. Okay. We got some new guys, so I'm gonna do a 180 and go find the cedar. cutting them up. They don't have to be perfectly straight because I'm making this 12-footer into 3 4-footers.
I got your 2 cedars right there.
Oh, okay. Let's see, it's a 12. What I might do, I'm gonna stick my tailgate set. Let me do this that way. Right. Perfect. Let's see. I need a cleaner end. If you can, let's see what this one looks like. This smooth here. Yeah, this one has a chunk out of it. All right, perfect. Slide it right in there.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Okay, so you guys got to let me know. 2 of these little boards, a 4x6 and a 4x8. Let me know how much you think I spent. You will be surprised. All right, guys, I'm back at my job site, and we're gonna wrap up the video. I've got to offload the cedar. I'll probably get some help from Eugenio because he's got a strong back. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Give me some comments and feedback on what you think I should do for the railing. And I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys on the next job site. Okay, the official number, we'll see how you guys did. Those 3 items came to $363.36. I would say if I would have done this 5-6 years ago, it would have been well under $100. That's just how much lumber and things have gone up. It's absolutely crazy. Don't be throwing stuff away, little scraps. There's always something you can use for them because you can't take them back, but hopefully you can make something out of them.